The sound that lingered wasn't the crack itself, it was the stillness that followed. Warm, metallic blood pooled beneath my tongue. My father's fist hovered in the air, frozen like a piece of art he was proud of. His gaze didn't waver. There I was, sprawled on the floor, while a loose tooth rolled lazily across the tiles. From the other side of the room, my mother let out a laugh, sharp and splintering. "Parasites like you should learn to obey," she said. Then my father delivered the line that would unravel everything. "Your sister earns happiness. You earn nothing." I swallowed the blood. I swallowed the humiliation. I swallowed everything, except the memory. Before the breaking point. It wasn't always like this. Or maybe it was, and I was too blind to notice. I grew up being the one who kept the machine running, fixing leaky faucets, paying overdue bills, making sure the electricity stayed on. My sister, she was their crown jewel. She got gifts for existing. I got scolded for breathing. I told myself it didn't matter. Maybe parents just showed love in different ways. Maybe one day they'd notice me. When I landed my first job, I thought I had finally earned my independence. I paid my own rent, bought my own groceries, tasted the freedom I'd been waiting for. But payday after payday, they found a way to take it from me. My sister needed a new phone. My sister deserved a holiday. My sister shouldn't have to worry about work. I convinced myself it was temporary, until the day I said no. The day the glass shattered. It was a Tuesday. My paycheck had barely cleared when my mother called, her voice dripping with false sweetness. "Your sister's short on rent. You'll cover it." No. One syllable. But it was enough to shatter the fragile glass we'd been living behind. By evening, they were in my apartment. No discussion, just commands. When I refused again, his fist found my face. I think I might have laughed softly through the blood, because in that moment, everything became clear. They didn't see me as family. They saw me as a resource. And I was done being harvested. The shift. I didn't yell. I didn't threaten. I cleaned the blood from my face and told them they were right. I owed them everything. They left smiling. That's when I knew I could win. Because the easiest person to destroy is the one who believes they've already destroyed you. I kept my job but picked up more hours. I opened a hidden account at a bank they didn't know existed. My bills, rent, and purchases became invisible to them. And I started collecting. Every text demanding money. Every voicemail mocking me. Every careless insult about my worthlessness. I even recorded that day. The blow, the laughter, the venomous words. Step by step. Step 1. Legal. I met with a lawyer. Financial abuse, assault. Turns out a split lip and missing tooth, backed by audio proof, speak volumes. Step 2. Strategic. My sister was their pride, but her comfort came with a price. She was terrible with money. I offered to help her budget and learned everything. Her debts, unpaid bills, and hidden loans. Step 3. Public. An anonymous tip to her landlord. A quiet conversation with her HR department about misuse of company funds. A gentle nudge to debt collectors, complete with her new address. Step 4. Timing. When her life began to unravel, they turned to me. "Your sister needs you." I smiled. I have nothing to give. The climax. Sunday dinner. They insisted I come. My sister sat pale and hollow-eyed. My mother was stiff. My father smiled without warmth. "We need 10,000, he said, like asking for the salt. I set my phone on the table and pressed play. The room filled with the sound of my mother's cruel laugh, my father's insult, the sharp crack of his hand against my face, my steady breath afterward. When it ended, I leaned forward. "You said I earned nothing. But I earned this." I slid a folder across the table. Legal notices, debt statements, police reports already filed. Their faces drained as they realized this wasn't a warning. It was already happening. The aftermath. 3 weeks later, my lawyer sent word, restraining orders granted. My sister's eviction finalized. My parents' accounts frozen for suspicious activity. They tried calling 96 times in one day. I blocked every number. The tooth never grew back. I could fix it, sure, but I won't. The gap is a reminder. Sometimes the only way to stop being someone's resource is to cut them off completely.